Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you who are seasoned veterans of what we do around here. What we do around here is bring about conversations about a variety of social, psychological, emotional topics on a consistent basis. We do that through audio, and we've got over, I think, 650 now. Of these, we try to add almost daily, and we do that so that we can get you to have the best possible quality of life possible. And so, in that vein, we are kind of doing a life lessons series. If you are looking at what your life needs to tell you or the ways in which you can look at your life differently for your own benefit, this is a great series for you. If you are looking for a coach in life, relationship, business, or any other point, would love to be of service to you. You can reach out at PO Perception on Twitter or in the About Me section of this YouTube page. My website is there, and that is worthwhile. But we will kind of run through these now. So, the first is time management. Understand that we all have the same length of time in a given day, in a given week, in a given month, in a given year. We do not have the exact same amount of time total in life, so every moment must matter. That means that you must think about the long term aspects of how every action you take relates to where you want to end up, the goals you have, the dreams you have, the amount of energy you have for social situations, the amount of energy you have for other situations. When we are managing our time well, it means a couple of things. It means that we have built in, to a degree, some form of um, relaxation into our daily life and goal setting into daily life as well. This doesn't necessarily mean that we have answers to every way in which we should spend our time. Much to the contrary, it sometimes means that we need to reevaluate how we're spending our time so that the be all end all can be accomplished with whatever our long term, medium term, or short term goals are. The next thing to consider is admit you have limits. So, the biggest thing or one of the biggest things I don't like in the positivity culture is this idea that we are completely limitless on a daily basis. We are limitless in terms of being able to accomplish nearly anything we desire to. However, in a daily basis or weekly or monthly or whatever, progress that is consistent means more than huge accomplishment because consistency will lead us to being able to repetitively do things that are going to lead us to bigger dreams. So, finding out where your limits are in a given day, with the amount of time you put into something, with the amount of time you spend with certain people, with the amount of effort you put into study, knowing your limits and understanding that you have them, and also finding the boundary between learning and growing and recharging is necessary. When you understand these limits, you can make intelligent decisions going forward. The next is live your dream and not someone else's. Understand that other people will have their opinions, their viewpoints on what you should do and how you should live and where you should go and how to proceed and the career you should have and the number of children you should have and where you should live and all this other stuff. That's other people's version of their dream for your life. And so when you are living your dream, you're doing it because at the end of the day and at the end of time, you want to be able to find joy, peace, serenity, understanding of who you are, what you're trying to accomplish for yourself and for your future. When you don't understand how to do that and or you are struggling to understand what to do next, chances are you're living for someone else's benefit. Now, certainly as children, we feel the need to do this or even a compulsion to do this, not necessarily because we are committed to it, but we're afraid to rock the boat and send people in the wrong direction, make people angry, or whatever the case may be. At times, you must understand, or it's helpful to understand, you will make people angry and dissatisfy people, but as long as you are open to the reality of being able to understand that living your dream means that not everyone in your life is meant to stay forever, you will be able to accomplish more in the long run. Limit your mistakes. So, think through what you're going to do before you do it. Understand that mistakes in your life or missteps in your life will be made. But if you plan for those missteps and adjust accordingly, understanding that you can't prevent every mistake, but you can prevent many, you will then be able to minimize the lost time, lost energy around certain situations. If someone's telling you that you need to reevaluate your relationships, do it. Not because they told you to, but because they may see something you don't see. If someone's telling you you need to manage your time differently, do it. Not because someone's telling you to, but again, they may see something you don't see. The more you're willing to check and double check your work in every area of your life, the least amount of time you spend having to clean up after missteps that aren't in alignment with what you truly want. The next thing is worry about money less and passion more. Now, obviously, we all need money, but so many people have faulty relationships with money. Money is just a tool that gets us to be able to buy things we think we need or are essentials that we do need. It is not the definition of your success. It is not the definition of who you are as a person. And the more you release an attachment to money, the easier money can flow to you, because when you're living for the purpose behind what you're trying to accomplish, rather than the money it will give you, you begin to work at a whole nother level. You begin to live at a whole nother level. I know that I have goals and getting into aspirations for the best years of my life financially in the next few years, because my time on earth is limited due to health conditions. And I want to be able to leave behind for those that matter most to me a certain amount of money, because I want them to have the freedom that at times in my life I didn't have. I'm okay with all of that because I know that it's just doing the work that's going to lead me there,